Welcome back. I'm a little fatigued, tired. It's 9 o'clock. I need to do my hair, and today I'm gonna be doing a hot oil treatment for you guys. Something I know I'm gonna get asked is like, how often do I do this? Whenever I feel like I need it. I try to do some sort of deep conditioning, deep sort of treatment every time I wash my hair. Other treatments, such as like bonding treatments, like the Olaplex or like the L'Oreal bond treatment I've used on here before. What else? The like restructuring, repairing, excuse me, like intensive chemically bondingy treatments like that. I'll pop up a few here on the screen to give you an idea of like what I'm talking about. Those treatments, I don't do those more than once a month, like every 4 weeks. But things like oils, a deep conditioner, things like that, they can be done on a more frequent basis. So that's how I operate. I put heat on my hair not one, not two, but 3 times. Can I count? 3 times outside of wash day this week. And I am really trying to keep my hair full and healthy and all that stuff. And so when I know I have done some bad to my hair, I'm going to make it a point to do extra good for it. My hair is already damp, which is how I like to do my hot oil treatments. And I'm saying hot oil treatment because this is how I do it. So if you do it another way that you think is correct, you know, you feel free, babe. Do it how you want. I'm just here living my life like it's golden. Doing the best I can. Anyways, I would just say use any oil that you feel like is going to be beneficial for your hair. You can use olive oil, you can use almond oil, you can use a mixture of oils. Today I am using this oil from the brand Kish. If you've been watching me on TikTok and maybe Instagram too, you might have seen me use this oil. It is their strengthening hair and scalp oil with rosemary and biotin. I use this oil once a week and I mix it with my Jamaican black castor oil and like put it all over my scalp and all over my ends, and I let it sit and marinate, and then I wash my hair out the next day. I'm gonna start by wetting my hair a little bit more. It is already damp. I got it wet in the shower, but I'm gonna just like wet it a little bit more. There's nothing but water in here. Those elbows are ashen. I don't care. Because I'm getting to bed after this. And let me tell you like a fun fact about me. I can't get into bed with lotion on. Absolutely not. It just feels like grimy. Like I'm rubbing oil or something all over my sheets. I cannot get to bed with lotion on. Feet be, everything is ashy when I get in the bed at night. So you might ask, how many droppers are you going to do? As many as I feel like I need. You know how people, like when they're cooking, they say measure with love? I'm going to tell you do the exact same thing here. Just measure with love. If you have thin hair, obviously you don't need as much oil. If you just don't want to put as much oil, then don't put as much oil. It's really up to you. So I got a good amount of that on my scalp. I'm gonna get some right here. And then I'm gonna take a bunch in my hands and smooth it all over my hair. Now, because you're putting this oil, or I won't say you, because I don't know if you're going to do this. Because I am putting all of this oil on my hair, I do have to make sure that I wash my hair really, really good. And I am going to probably wash my hair maybe 3 or 4 times to make sure I get all of this out of my hair. I do want to make sure I get a good amount of this oil on the ends. So I'm gonna take my hair and put it in a trash bag. Trash bag. This do be the trash bag stuff for the bathroom. You know, I know you know. Oh no, my bag rips, but not in the good way. This is a blow dryer cap that I got off of Amazon. So if you don't have like a hooded dryer, which like, look, if you live in a city, you don't have space for that stuff. I have 3 closets in my house. One of them is dedicated to me. I don't have space in there to be trying to keep a hooded dryer. So this is perfect because it literally fits like in this little bag. Ooh, it's loud. And I'm just gonna and it even has this little like thing so you can like pin it around your chin, because once that air get to going, babe, it's gonna like almost blow it right off your head. And then you have your little hose at the end. This is just gonna connect to your blow dryer. This is the Heritage by Mindy blow dryer. I've shown this to you guys before. I can't use my Dyson one because this won't fit on there. And I'm just gonna put this on here, and I'm probably gonna leave this on for like 15 minutes and just let this like percolate with the oil, with my hair being damp, warmed up. All right, 15 minutes is done. That's all I can do. I told you I'm tired. We washed and conditioned our hair. I washed my hair 3 times with the Sacred Hydrating Shampoo, and then I used the conditioner. I did like 2 pumps of the conditioner, and I left that in for like a minute or so and rinsed it all out of my hair thoroughly. Now, sorry, I gotta get my snack out the way. Now we're gonna do the deep conditioner, but I like to, like, when I'm doing my deep conditioner, you need to kind of get some of that water off of your hair. So that's why I have my hair up in a towel, so that it will absorb, like my hair will be conditioned and not the water. Because you know, you have all this water on your hair. If you just put deep conditioner on your hair while it's sopping wet, the conditioner is just going to run off with the water. We're using the Sacred Moisturizing Deep Conditioner. This is how much I'm using. I'm actually gonna grab some more because I want it to be focused on my ends. I can't believe I was frying my hair like that this week. We're back. We've rinsed out the deep conditioner. I know we all love to use hot water when you rinse it out, which is fine, totally fine. Use your hot water. I do feel like it gets the products out better for you. But when you're done, you need to be doing a final rinse with cold water to close the cuticle of your hair back up, seal it back up. Because basically, when you're washing your hair with all the hot water and stuff, it's opening up the hair cuticle, and it's letting all the ingredients and the moisture and all that stuff get into the hair shaft, which is what you want, but you don't want to leave it open. It's like when your mom or your grandma used to say, don't be letting all my good air out the house. You letting all the good air out your hair, basically. Because you have now infused your hair with all this moisture, let's get product or whatever, but you left the hair shaft open because you rinsed with hot water and you never closed it back up. So you gotta close it to seal it back up. Also helps with like shine and whatnot. It'll make your hair like a bit shinier. Little tidbit for you guys. So for leave-in product, I'm still going strong with this Pantene product. Let me get a little shot for TikTok. It is their Pantene Pro Vitamin Essence Weightless Leave-On Treatment. It's about $30, so it's a little bit more expensive than like typical drugstore products. It smells great. Also, as you can see, it lasts you quite a bit of time because I have been using this since August. Girl, I was not even filming. And I do spray this product on very liberally. Oh my gosh, look, I'm almost like, I feel like I probably have like 1 to 2 more wash days and I'll be done with this. Using our unbrushed to detangle. People always ask me like, do I really like it? Does it really do anything? Okay, I need you out of my way. Y'all, I wouldn't use anything that didn't work. And as someone who is relaxed, and you know us relaxed girls, sometimes we can have multiple, like natural girls, you can have multiple textures in your hair. It works great at detangling. When my relaxer is like really grown out, it works great. Like it works great any time. So yes, it really does work. That's why I use it. Blow dry test for those of you that are new here, or maybe some of you that just didn't know. I do a blow dry test every time I wash my hair. It's literally only on one half, the first half that I blow dry. Basically, this is me testing if my hair is going to turn out flowy, bouncy, silky, pressy, how I want it to, all the things. So I'm really just like running my hands over my hair to see how it feels. Does it feels like lotion is on my hands? Because I usually, like, you've just gotten done washing your hair, like you shouldn't have anything on your hands or whatever, right? If it feels like I have lotion or oil on my hands after like rubbing my hands through my hair, there's a film, there's a grime, there's a sticky, icky something, tacky maybe on my hair, it's not gonna turn out how you want it to. I don't care how well you think, like, oh, well, I'm a flat iron. The flat iron is just gonna do nothing but make your hair straighter. It's not gonna get rid of that feeling. And when you want to silk press, or just to be very bouncy and have all the movement and body, you can't have product on top of your hair weighing it down. It's this big because I don't fully process my relaxer. You might have noticed when my hair was wet, I still had a lot of texture. I told you guys I didn't relax my edges at all, but at my roots in general, I still have texture. That's because I don't relax my hair or process it until it's fully straight. I only do it for like 10 minutes after I've applied it all over. So I usually like try to take like 10 to 15 minutes to apply the relaxer to my head, and then once I'm done applying it, I wait another 10 minutes after that to let it process for a little bit. For heat protectant, I use the Olaplex number 7 bonding oil. So like I said, you want an oil that's going to penetrate your hair. This is exactly what this is. I use maybe 4 droplets of this. I just tap the bottom of the bottle like a little baby, and this is what it looks like in my hand. So I just tap the bottle 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. I like to rub oils in my hand until they're warm. I feel like that makes it penetrate the hair deeper or more than it would on its own. And your hand should look something like this. Now let's move on to what flat iron we're using. It's the GHD Chronos. The top questions I always get asked is what flat iron are you using and what temperature. So we know this is the Chronos, I just told you, but GHD, at least this flat iron and then the Platinum Plus that I've also used before too, they don't have heat settings. Do you see this little circle right here? It's an on button. That's all I can do is turn it on and off. I can't set this to any temperature. It heats up to 365 degrees. And GHD says that it does that because that's the optimal temperature for you to heat style your hair without causing like excessive heat damage. I should be a GHD billboard at this point. GHD, can we get a discount code? Can we get like something? Raise of hands in the comments. How many of you have purchased a GHD product, anything? Platinum Plus, Chronos. Just checked out the GHD site because of us talking about it here. Let me know. Because I'm going to use this as a case study to see if we can get us a discount code. Honestly, because at this point, I know a little bit about the GHD flat irons because you guys ask me so often. Took me 40 minutes to straighten my hair. So this is easily the longest part of my process. On wash day, like I said, it does take me less time when I'm not talking or anything, because it easily would have taken me like an hour and a half or so to do this process, like this, just the straightening part. If I was on live, I was supposed to go on TikTok live today, but then I realized it's like 11 o'clock at night. Like nobody's gonna be up and on here. So I'm just gonna have to skip our live this week, but I'm gonna go back and hit some of these edges because they're not relaxed, so they take a little bit more maintenance, but I'm fine with that if that means that they will stay in my head.
You got you a little Spanish?
All right. Hair is done. It's 12 o'clock. I'm tired. And on top of that, I have to break this down. The day I get a beauty room. So the spray I was spraying, it was the Paul Mitchell Flexible Style Super Clean Spray. You should have seen a little pop-up come up on the screen somewhere around here. You guys, I'm going to start tagging the products I use while I use them so you can shop them easier. It's my favorite soft hold hairspray, meaning like it's going to help with holds, but it's not going to make your hair crunchy. And then we're going to use the Verb Ghost Dry Oil. My fave for weightless shine. It's like a oil sheen, but not the kind that our mama and grandmama had always using back in the day where you could only spray like a little bit. You could spray this literally all day. Spray that all over. And then I'm gonna start to take this down. This is one of those day ones where I don't necessarily love the hair. I told you, day one hair is hit or miss. Like, sometimes I love it, sometimes I don't. This, like, at least I have the waves kind of set. Like, once you, like, flat iron your hair in a certain way, I feel like it's kind of set that way and it's going to be kind of hard to change it. So at least they're kind of, like, set in place already. I feel like once I wrap it up tonight for bed, it's going to, like, fall exactly how I like. And actually, you know what? As I'm looking at it right now, I didn't get the takedown on camera, on TikTok camera. Sorry, TikTok. And then our last finishing step, we take a little drop of the Verb Ghost Oil. For those of you that have been here for a while, but maybe you haven't seen any of my recent videos, I am using this oil a little bit differently now because it is not a heat protectant. I just rub this in my hands until it's warm. And then I just rub it all over my hair. Get it to the ends. It helps with frizz, all that stuff. Like I said, if you missed any product, I have them all linked on the screen, so make sure you go back to the part that you missed, because I am linking them on screen for you guys. So thank you guys for watching. I hope this was helpful, and I will see you next time.